Okay. We're good now. Let's see how this game runs. First, let's turn on the audio. Today should be fun. I finally got into my first real gacha game. I'm trying to see what's an area I could just fight a boss. A lot like a singular boss. Good to know everything's going good, Zwei.
Standing. I'll help you. Ready for combat.
I'll protect. Relax. You're in good hands.
Let them know.
Oh my god, I forgot about TikTok. It's been so long. I completely forgot about TikTok.
I want a bonus for this. Get away of me!
Object point.
Okay. So that's kind of loud. So we can go 1-1. We're gonna restart. And then I can't really hear the... Oh, so it's been more of a... That was more of a... I use an error more than anything. Okay. Alright, so it's kind of laggy. It's not terrible.
Hey, hey!
Securing the brim.
Neat and tidy! Gurney's ready! Time to heat things up! Have a fire! Okay!
Heads up.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Don't.
Behave now. You drink fun.
Your journey ends with me. Ambush.
Fine.
Heads up. Precision strike.
Behave now. Brighter than fire.
I won't betray your trust. Don't even try.
What's this? I'm coming.
I cannot 3-star this mission. I just can't. It's just like there's no way. They want you to finish the mission in like no time at all.
Don't. Heads up.
Ready for a fiery feast?
I hate these. I just hate any of the enemies that teleport. It's so obnoxious. It's just so obnoxious. Like why is your first thought upon starting like upon the enemy spawning in, their first thought is, oh, I'm a teleport. For what?
Bernie's ready. Hey, watch out for fun. Bye-bye, suckers. Boom.
I couldn't. I couldn't switch to my quick system pop up.
Heads up. Neutralizing.
Ready for a fiery feast? Let me give you a little treat. Like this.
The best defense is a strong offense. Press the advantage. Alter point.
What's that what?
Don't miss an
Being
opportunity.
happy's what counts. It's no good surrendering.
Heads up.
Right back at ya. Get away from me.
Don't.
Behave now. Drink fun, we're going. Hey, let's have some fun.
Let's see. Let's see.
Heads up. Neutralizing the threat. Heads up.
Alrighty then.
I won't betray your trust. Don't
About to heat up. Neat and tidy. I'm here.
counter. Final one.
Get away from me!
Nothing slips through my defenses.
Alright, 130, so... I don't have no CC. mean, this is better time though. This is already a better time. I might just pop it.
Let me give you a little treat. Like
Out of the way. Precision strike. Initiate.
Okay, so I don't know if more glitch is occurring. That's not allowed. Like,
okay. Fine.
Heads up.
yeah, no, something's weird there. It's like when I pop my ult, I'm supposed to get my quick assist option. But it just didn't show up. I don't understand if it didn't hit the enemy, but I'm pretty sure it did.
Heads up.
I'm here. This party is just getting started. Gotta run or get it.
Ooh. Why? No, you guys see this, right? What's not allowing me to just switch to begin my purposes, but that's the outline there.
Out of the way.
Fine.
So it has to be like because the enemy is maybe. That's the only
Hey
reason.
now. Hey, brighter than fire.
Nothing slips through my defense.
Ready for a fiery feast? It's up to you.
Securing the perimeter.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting denied my S rank for no reason. I mean, no, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, no. Never mind. I'm just not getting that. I don't really know. Like maybe they want a nice character, like that bad. That's the only explanation. I don't know. Me no knows, me no knows, me no knows, me no knows. My friend said unlimited players would be a good one to try. Did he just, so he just flat out told me the one he wanted? Alright. I never finished this. That's crazy. No, you know what? I need to start the this. Do I want to though? How many days? I have 23 days to complete this. Yeah, just like I don't know. Sometimes like the stories aren't bad. They're just kind of just feel locked in sometimes. Until I do 'em. Let's hear it. My account's bricked anyway.
I just came back from Waterfall Soup.
What happened? Did something come up with General Chop?
No, nothing really. It might not even be a big deal. General Chop just mentioned that Soldier 11 hasn't come to eat noodles at the shop for quite some time. We haven't heard from her in a while either.
Maybe she's out on a mission?
On a mission? But even then, she'd still try to reply to messages from you. That's what she did before. This is starting to worry me now. If only her squad mates were with her.
When was the last time you got some shut-eye? Okay, I don't want to be offensive, but I'm just trying to go to my YouTube. My other YouTube. Okay.
I've got your back.
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
I am the Eye of Obel.
Let's
Asset confirmed.
wanna
I've got your back.
I might as well start like an all.
let's
I'll protect.
wanna
I am the Eye
I
of
might as well
Obel.
start a blonde team because I am getting triggered.
I've got you covered. Let's move. We've arrived at the coordinates Ray provided. She's so kind. Recalibrating.
Oh yeah, I'm for sure getting this character. I already like that.
Ether vision activate. Suspicious ether
Ooh, that little
fluctuations over
skirt.
there. So
Hiya.
recalibrating. Supporting position. The target's exposed. Adjusting for wind. This bullet will reach its mark. Time to pin them down. Engaging head on.
Is she fast? She can't be. That's me.
That's Soldier 11.
No!
Take out that sniper.
Ether vision activate. I won't let you take her. Heads up. Don't miss him. Don't miss.
Oh, I assumed he died. I never realized. Okay, so I gotta save up my charges better. So I think it would be perfect.
Press the advantage. Your journey ends with me. Precision strike initiated.
Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
Cover it. Who do you? Final warning. I'll support weather.
This is like the coolest duo team ever. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. When I first started this game, I regretted
Soldier 11.
pulling.
Damn it.
I regretted pulling Evelyn because I was like, I'm not gonna use. I'm not gonna use this
Release
character.
her.
I mean, don't get me
Your
wrong,
friend
they're
is
cool,
beyond. There's no stopping Silver's revival.
but these didn't fit with anything
Damn
I
you.
wanted to do or use.
Silver's revival. What did he mean by that?
But now that now that I know Trigger exists. It's like, yeah, I gotta use Evelyn with her. Huh, okay. So, according to her reply, she already reached out to her friend. I guess maybe I should just read along. Maybe I'll read along. According to her reply, she already has reached out to the information through internet. The contact information: a young woman on 6th Street holding a fried chicken burger. Ambi, if I had to guess. Yep. Who else? It's like the burger and Ambi.
Hello. Is it you?
It's kind of like a
The one
package
who
deal.
contacted me on Internaut.
Yep. Oh, the burger. Sorry, I was starving, so I already finished it. Thanks for coming to meet me. Long story short, we need to stop Silver from coming back. By the way, what was your name again?
I hadn't introduced myself. I'm still unsure if I can trust you.
Oh,
Don't take it personally. I'm always cautious with people I've just met, especially someone from Internaut who claims to have intel without any solid proof. But I have to admit, you do seem kind of familiar. Even though I can't see your face, you somehow remind me of a friend. A friend who's in danger.
they've taken her, haven't they?
Wait, how much do you actually know?
I'm just as clueless as you about what's happening. But you might have heard of me. I'm Anby, the former captain of Silver Company.
So, you're...
Yeah, that's me. I'm the one who died in Soldier 11's place. So you should get why I feel responsible for her.
Would you understand if I say I'm still not completely convinced?
No worries. I've dealt with even more skeptical people before. Trust isn't gained on words alone. So how about we meet inside the Hollow?
Inside the Hollow?
I'm not the best with words. Showing you through my actions might be more convincing. You just need to see me in battle.
Okay. Hello, Photomata Saga. So that's interesting. I think sometimes they'll like rephrase something, just an action one more time, Just in case you weren't paying attention. Oh, yeah, maybe I didn't realize I'm just Ambi now. I never looked at her like gear. I didn't even know her. Is her gear permanent to her? I see numbers. I wonder if that matters. Like if that changes during combat. I never noticed. Actually, please don't. Every time you sort videotapes, 18 has to go through and relabel them. Are you and Nicole having a fight? No, I would never fight with Nicole. It's just I got caught up in a sticky situation and I don't want to drag the cunning hairs into it. Oh, I see how it is. So dragging us into it is okay, just not them. That's not what I meant. I'll help out around the store and I'll bring you burgers too. You can stay here as long as you want. If you need help, we'll always be there for you. I understand, thank you. I'd like to rest for a bit now. I have an appointment later that I need to keep. Her forever, you know. The you know at the end of a sentence is kind of jarring to read sometimes if you weren't already like ready for it. Ambi, are you going out? Yeah, is there anything you'd like me to bring back? Juice, burgers, milk, burgers, or any... Juice, burgers, milk, burgers. Or anything. I might pass by a store on the way back from the Hollow. Off to the Hollow again, just like that. I made an agreement with someone. Rest assured, I've already prepared to carry it. I won't need to bother you this time, Proxy. We don't need milk or burgers. We just want you to return safe and sound. Don't worry, I will in that case. Alright. Okay, so you don't actually need to fight those things. I confirmed it right there for me. Please do. I don't have any nicer sounding names. Okay. This time, leave the fighting to me. All you need to do is carefully observe my movements. Don't worry, I'll cover you when I deem it necessary.
Let me take a good look at your movements.
Okay. Okay.
Standing by. Copy that.
I've never... or whatever. They just... What? I don't even know what level this Ambi is. I don't know if it tells me.
Unfortunately, the enemy is too weak. I won't be able to show you my full
That's
combat
exactly
abilities.
what I was thinking. I was like, they die before I can really do anything.
You don't strike me as the type of person who'd say something like that.
Roger.
I see now. There's no mistaking it. You really are
They
that
made
Ambi.
it seem like they were about to throw a
person's
boss
fighting
at
style
us
is
to
a raw
really...
response in life and death
tell.
situations. It can't be easily faked like a resume or some other physical token. You and Soldier 11, the way you fight and use ether, it's nearly identical. Incredible.
We're sisters. Assuming that sisters means replicas from the same blueprint, that is.
So the rumors circulating in the military about Silver Company, they're really true?
How much have you heard?
Only that Silver Company no longer exists. But biologically creating soldiers in mass quantities. How could that even be possible?
Oh, wow. So
From what I know, besides
I need
intelligent
to
constructs,
put like
every Wetzel making one isn't much different
a
from making
suppression
100.
on.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Yeah, my jokes never really hit the mark. Sorry about that.
No. I'm the one who should be saying sorry. I was just astonished. I never thought the military had this level of technology. If they could mass produce soldiers, then why would they still...
I understand. If they could use replicas as cannon fodder, then why still risk human lives?
Alright,
That's
that
what you're
sounds
thinking,
better.
right?
I was trying to say it in a more... diplomatic way.
It's okay. I won't take offense. Not over this. They'd probably say the reason is because replicas are simply too expensive. While a Silver Company soldier could change the game, it costs nearly as
Hello,
much as training a top-tier
Ryan.
general and paying their fees and pension for their family. The real cost isn't in creating the mind or body, but in replicating the subject's unique physical abilities, mental aptitude, and reflexes. And what's even more costly is that, for reasons that were not fully understood when the research was halted, these unique qualities couldn't be fully replicated in mass production. As for the inferior ones, they were deemed as disposable.
Anby, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. But there's always someone who does mean that. There's always someone with an agenda, trying to use us. Maybe that's why Silver Company fell. I won't forgive those people. Any of them. However, the downfall itself isn't entirely a bad thing. With Silver Company gone, their evil technology was lost with it. Or so I thought. Until now.
Silver's revival. So you're saying someone
Yeah,
has
you're not allowed to
resurrected
be
that
signing
technology?
too many,
Soldier
people
11's
along.
abduction seems linked to this.
No credit
I have
report.
to admit, your theory has some merit. But as far as I know, all the data from that time was erased. Could it be the Defense Force... Hold on. Something doesn't add up.
What are you thinking about?
If they truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, they wouldn't need to take Soldier 11 at all. I know my squad mate. All it would take is an order from up top, and she'd put herself on the operating table without a peep.
Really? So, that's how she is now.
She's the model example of a loyal soldier. Isn't that how you remember Soldier 11?
No, I never knew a Soldier 11 in the past. Only...
How could this be happening? There shouldn't be so many ethereals here.
I recognize this formation. We once used it to battle ethereals.
What?
It's another legacy of Silver Company. Back then, we had a brilliant sister who excelled in strategy over combat. Let's handle this. The person we're after must be behind it. TWCA Type 3.
Is that the name of that formation? Down. Adjusting for wind.
It's like sniper similar.
Ether vision activate. Sword in position.
This feels familiar. I don't like it.
Not one for nostalgia? I'm starting to understand you more now. The target's weary. Sniper's creed. One shot, one kill.
Happening.
Time to put him down.
Fighting. Neutralize.
Quick shot. Adjusting for wind.
They're close.
This is so cool. Hello, Late Moore. Lydia Moore?
Anby, what is that?
I don't know what her name is.
That's the old Silver Squad uniform.
I see. Let's give chase.
Lydia Moore? Lydia Moore?
As expected of Captain, her skills, they're still as sharp as ever. Truly remarkable. I feel honored just being her
Oh,
defect.
so this character
Silver
actually
Squad
exists.
can't
I
be
thought this
without
was
its
just some
captain.
made-up character that people hype.
Ouch. Give me some meds, eh?
Oh, there's more of them.
You're the worst of any defect! I know you can't talk, but is there something wrong with your nerves, too? Be gentle! Seriously, I have fewer and fewer parts of my
Oh,
original
the community
body.
did a good job to not
Yet
really
I feel
spoil
more and
anything.
more pain.
Because I didn't know.
I'm curious why that is.
I didn't even know this.
But you wouldn't
This one
understand such a
existed.
complex
I've seen the left
question,
one, just not
would
the right
you?
one.
Because you're an idiot. Enough. Stop making that miserable noise. Now, about our subject. She's still alive, right? Ah, there you are. So, they call you Soldier 11 now, right? What a hideous name. But looking at you now, you do have a pretty face. Pretty and pitiful. This face is the only thing we have left in common. Aside from that, I'm nothing like you. I've lost all my limbs. I'm no longer a complete member of Silver Squad. And I need a complete body for the experiment. Which is why I need you. What? You're asking me what happened? But you should know what happened that day. It was
So
the
her name
day
is Twiggy?
you weren't there.
Twiggy.
Captain Anby
Anby?
traded
Twiggy?
herself for you. Even with her incredible strength, she could only save one of
Hello,
us.
Superhero.
But why did it have to be you? Why not me? Why not Twiggy? Tell me why! They were all dead. Heaps and heaps of corpses crushing me.
This is getting
When
dark.
they found me, my limbs were severely corrupted. I couldn't move. I couldn't fight back. I used to be a soldier, ready to defend this city. But that day, I was... Hey, what do you think you're doing? You startled me. All right, fine. You're just here to remind me, right? They're here to pick up today's shipment. I'll go handle it. After that, I'll come back and tell you the rest of today's story. It seems Soldier 11 is being held captive here. So what's the plan?
The plan?
Shh. Let's discuss it.
Okay, hello, Primo. That's it. That's the whole plan. Yep. Please provide support from outside. Dot 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 dot. This is something I have to settle alone. If anyone could do it, it's me. Is this how Silver Squad always operates? I'm the captain, so that's how it's always been done. However, back then there was usually a backup plan. Twiggy was always in charge of the backup plans. Twiggy, if I'm not mistaken, she's the enemy we're facing now, right? I don't know why she's become like this. Her backup plans, what's her style? First, feign weakness before turning the tables with unorthodox tactics for her. No cost is too great to gain the upper hand. That does sound like a proper backup plan after all. It's a plan that would be only utilized when every other option has been exhausted. I'll keep in contact with you through the headset. Don't try to be a hero, Ambi, if anything happens to you. Don't be able to see so if you're loving on your own. I understand, and I'll be careful. Hello, user 12345. Ambi sneaks into the lab through an unguarded air duct. The metal ducts are freezing cold and sting in her skin.
This place is cold.
I sense the frigid air from outside. It carries a strange scent, too.
It's that beat.
Someone's entering. Are you hidden?
Don't worry. It's dark here, and the machines are pretty noisy. They won't detect me.
Soldier 11. Wakey, wakey. That's odd.
Never seen this
I've taken
game.
quite a few samples from you and injected some
I would say it's fairly
meds,
new, but
But
it's
you'll tough it out.
JRPG. No, it's a gacha game.
Won't you? Do you enjoy being pampered? Because you're the youngest sister? Oh, that
It's
won't do.
really? You haven't seen
Get
this
up
game?
and play with me.
That'd be kind of surprising.
Good. That's my girl. Now, let's continue our story.
Especially if you're
Where
on my
was
stream.
Or
Or if you came across my line.
About how some kind scavengers found me without limbs. Such kind-hearted folks.
But no, it's a gacha
They
game, but it has like
sold me.
it's like a
And
action
unfortunately, my
focused.
ignorant new owner couldn't see any use for a limbless worm like me. So I was sold off again.
Kind of like
I
a
was
Devil
treated
May
like
Cry
merchandise on the black market.
in a way.
Sold alongside gangster stuff and modded bamboo. That's when I realized we Silver Company soldiers weren't any
But
different from bamboo. Just made of flesh and blood.
I don't know.
The only real distinction is we feel more pain. And that's when I met.
A team-based fighting game too, so like instead of just like you're using one character,
She
you can
bought
also
me
use
as a
like team
trophy
ups and stuff
girl.
like that.
Cut me open and operated on me, checking my internal organs by hand. Anesthesia doesn't work on us. You know that, right? So it hurt. It hurt like hell. Then, out of the blue, she smiled at me. Looking back now, I think she must have noticed something unusual about my body. She told me that she was once a military doctor, but was discharged, and now worked as a rogue doctor.
But it's a pretty good
She
game.
was
I
familiar
recommend
with
it.
everything about
This
Silver
this
Company.
game is
And was willing to help me. So, I underwent surgery and received mechanical prosthetics.
so it's pretty addictive.
Nothing too
Characters
fancy.
are cool.
I don't think I'll ever use them for combat, but they serve their purpose, helping me stand.
And the combat
and
is
do
nice. Like if you like Elden
calculations.
Ring.
My true value.
Oh yeah, so
lies
if you
in my
played Elden Ring or
memory.
Devil May Cry, yeah,
You
the
see,
bosses
my
can be
brain
kind
is
of
the only
difficult.
thing that has remained
So you guys kind of have
intact.
to like learn
Thus,
them
I remember everything.
for like in-game content and whatnot.
I remember our home and the time spent with
I
our
don't know, this game just has so
sisters.
much depth. in
I
my opinion.
remember that as long as we fought alongside our captain, we were considered the most
That one character reminds me
powerful
of 2B from
fighting
Nier.
force.
Yeah, so I never played Nier, but I do
remember
know there is a
assisting in
Nier
their
Gacha
research
game as well.
and using my own two
So,
hands to
I
welcome
downloaded
new
it.
sisters into this world.
I did like, I do.
That rogue doctor used her connections to
I don't
give me
remember
some
what it was. It
incomplete
was like
research data.
some hyper
Using my fragmented memories combined with
whole
that data,
like
I was able to piece things
realistic
together.
quality thing
And
of a
now,
game for Nier.
I've nearly revived the technology
Where you start off
of
as some
Silver
like
Company.
tiny girl who's like going through
Fortunately,
memories
I've
or something.
remembered. I've survived and can recall our past.
And that was like the
now,
last thing I remember.
reforming Silver Squad is my mission. Because this is my home. Our home. So, do you like my plan, Captain Anby?
When did you notice me?
Visuals wise, yeah, no,
My
I had
little
pretty
puppy
good
spotted you a
visuals
while
in game
ago,
and whatnot.
And I instructed her to raise
I think
the
it's like called
alarm.
Automa or Automation or something like that.
You know, Captain, I'm actually glad you're here. I've been thinking that we need to talk.
Give her back, and then we'll talk.
If you want her, come get her yourself.
I stopped playing it because I found out it was a gacha game,
no more.
and
I got it.
while gacha games aren't inherently bad for me, it's just like this game works for me as one because it has like maybe inspirations or whatever. Say like I came from like Ruby, RWBY. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
The target's weary. My bullets are one with the wind.
Anthony,
It's like a cool 3D anime.
Quick shot. Ether vision activate.
they're exposed.
That's the Captain Anby I know.
And
Cleaning your
I feel like with this
knives
game, why
with
this game
filthy blood
sticks
of
out
this
to me
scum
more
suits
so than
you.
like other games.
Don't give me that, idiot. Now you're worried about whose side I'm on? Our side, of course.
It's because when I see the
I
other
created
like when I see
you so
characters
you
from the
never
like
saw
other gacha
Captain Anby
games,
in her
it's
prime.
like generic
After
anime
everything I've
girl
been through, I
point
thought I would have forgotten. But I still remember.
2.0 thousand. I don't
Have
know,
you
whatever.
ditched the uniform,
You know what I mean?
Captain?
Like just I wouldn't remember them,
I'd
and I
keep
would
it as
only remember them
pajamas
if
if
I
were
played the
you.
game. While there's
It's
like
nice
these
to
characters are
reminisce about the
very
days of
like
glory.
I
striking, I
never
guess.
knew you were still alive, Twiggy.
Yeah, I was always the worst at fighting, but I survived. It's only natural for you not to expect that, Captain.
You're not as terrible a fighter as you think. Your
Yeah,
sharp
no, the
mind makes
combat
up for it.
is like so this
Yes.
game like
You said
follows the
something
rule of
similar
cool,
before.
in my opinion.
I'll never forget that. You persuaded them to keep me, and you encouraged me to acknowledge my true value. You're right. I am valuable. I understand that all too well now. Trash may perish easily, but not me. I'm valuable.
Yeah, it's a free game.
Precious even.
For a gacha
There's
game,
always
you
someone
can
who
get
sees value
you can
in
go
me.
pretty far as a free to play
Just like
player.
you
Like
did
you
before.
hardly need to. You don't really need to.
Sometimes I wonder if I were just an ordinary citizen in New Eridu and
even like
not
put $1 into the
part
game.
of Silver Squad.
Like
Maybe I could have
there are
become
like
a
well-known players in the
researcher at the
community,
White
free to
Star
play
Institute,
accounts.
studying deep topics like 3 forms of etheric manifestation in specific hollows.
All my max characters,
I might be sharp,
great
but there are different
builds, good
kinds
team
of
builds.
smart. Growing up in Silver Squad, I had no street smarts. Competing
The
for
story,
profit,
good story. It's an
seeing
amazing
through
story.
lies, and striving for a better
Hopefully we get to
life
see
with
some
limited
cinematics. Like, you gotta check out
resources.
some of the cinematics. It's
These I
really
had
great.
to learn the hard way,
It's
year after year.
You've been through a lot. Is that why you're doing this now?
I don't need a reason. At least not one to convince you. The only person I've needed to convince is my backer.
You know better than anyone. Silver Company was an evil undertaking. That technology should never resurface.
Evil. Are you suggesting that you
and then they also have like so they have a
and
main
our
story,
sisters
and then they have
were
like
all
agent stories.
evil?
We are evil incarnate.
So we should all just be
So you can do
destroyed?
like
No, but we should
Like,
not
how do I
continue
explain?
in our evil.
Oh, I see.
so yeah, no, you do the main
That's very
storyline, and if there's any characters that like you
enlightening,
came across that seem
Captain.
interesting to you,
We should be eating burgers, watching movies, working a job.
and you want to know more about
going
them, you can
on
do their
dates.
story, which like their own
Instead
saga.
of being maimed, sold, tortured, and
It helps you get
struggling
comfortable with
to
the character,
survive.
learn more,
You
do
know
more.
I care for you.
You get
Captain
rewards.
Andy.
It's
Whatever you do, I won't hold it against you. But that doesn't mean you can stand here and say these things so lightly to my face.
You know where I am, don't you? You know where I live, what burgers I like, what movies I watch, and who I spend time with. Since you know, you're welcome to visit me anytime, Twiggy. I'm your captain. I'll personally deliver the punishment you deserve, and then seek redemption with you together.
Captain.
We can still make things right before you make a greater mistake. Fortunately, I found you before things got any worse. I have so much to tell you, but maybe another time. For now, we should...
All right, I'm returning your favorite girl.
I should have probably read that.
Now we're even, Andy.
Twiggy?
Like,
I
no, I
said we're
read it,
even.
but I should have read it out loud.
From now on,
I read,
you can
like, way too
stop
fast.
acting like a captain and save this foolish talk.
Soldier 11! Wake up, Soldier 11! Anby, she doesn't look good. We need to get out of this hollow ASAP.
I see how it is. Twiggy, I'll be back. I won't just abandon you.
You sicken me. Like I said, just save the foolish talk. I can't stand to hear that kind of mush from someone who looks exactly like me.
It's not mush. And I hope you'll get used to it. Let's go, Trigger.
Hey, go contact you-know-who. Ugh, cut the crap! You think I don't realize I shouldn't cut the middleman and contact the client directly? But look at the mess we're in! The junk she's brought won't fix this. Our best shot is exploiting Anby's inner weakness. She's let go of her most lethal weapon. Her daring and ruthless fighting style. Now she's like a hired gun with a family to feed. Focused on surviving to get the paycheck. I can handle her if we exploit that. But I need to keep everything in check. Or else, all my efforts so far will have been...
You've been diligent, little Twiggy.
Stop calling me that!
As you know, your research is crucial. You're just like me. We're here to foster hope. Our work is the only cause worth fighting for in this world. Of
Now,
course, I understand.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sometimes, when
I've been playing this game for a while now, so I'm like I'm like a month in, or a month deep.
The stuff I mentioned last time is ready. Send some of your people to retrieve it. It's not exactly new Eridu tech.
I don't think there's ever been this much back-to-back dialogue without like some gameplay in the middle. There are like, yeah, like this. There we go. Cool. So then we're going on to the final part of the story. It's fine. I understand if you don't feel like talking right now. How is her? How is her? How is Soldier 11? Oh. I see why. The answer will only make you feel worse. She still hasn't regained consciousness as you requested. I left her at the random play video store. The kind siblings working there are taking care of her as we speak. It's been so long, but the shop has barely changed. Now is not the time to be talking about that. Ambi follows Sugar to the video store. Anything you want to know? Stable, that's all I can say. Her body temperature, heart rate, and pulse are remaining stable. Honestly, given her current state, that's exactly quite abnormal. Wait, that's actually quite abnormal? Okay. Moreover, she hasn't regained consciousness. Would you like to see her? Not gonna lie, this is a character I've been wanting that I just haven't gotten yet. It's kind of upsetting. I want this character, I want this character, I want this character. Like, so far, out of all, like, these, there's gotten her and her. Or her and her. Her and him. More options. Okay. Maybe solve calls out a name. Looks like it didn't work.
What is
She's awake!
this place? And
Yeah, they were chatting for a bit.
Who
I
am
know.
I?
I'm like,
You're
oh,
awake,
alright.
honey.
They don't normally, because they don't normally do that.
You're awake. I've been worried about
They
you,
don't normally
Soldier
do that.
11.
I won't lie.
Soldier 11? Is that my name? It sounds odd and could easily get confused with another number like Soldier 161051. Only a fool would call herself that.
I can see you're doing much better now, but I won't let you talk about yourself like that.
Her memories seem jumbled. The injuries might be more serious than they appear. When a Silver Company replica is severely wounded, their memories are often the first thing to fail. Even me, all those years ago, there was a time when I couldn't remember anything.
Is that so? Then what about your combat skills? Were they affected?
Would the Defense Force abandon her if she couldn't fight anymore? Well, I know we wouldn't do that. Proxy.
So, Belle and
Yeah.
Weiss,
Having one
as
more
a little
mouth to feed
summary,
won't hurt. It's
the
nothing compared
twins,
to our
or the
monthly
siblings
electricity
here,
bill.
these
Plus,
are the
our little
characters
black
we
cat
spend
needs
our,
another
like,
playmate. He's already getting bored of us.
they're our
You
character
know
in a
how
way, if that
short-handed
makes
we
sense.
are, right, Charon?
Like, we
Whoops.
live
I mean,
the story
Trigger.
through them.
Charon?
There you go, trying to be funny again. Guess that's your unique charm,
Because due to
manager.
their special
Jokes
abilities
aside,
and whatnot,
I can't vouch for the Defense Force,
where
but I can
they're
promise that
able
Ogle
to
Squad won't
take
abandon her.
agents such as
I
Ambi,
see.
Trigger, and whatnot
Well,
into
we know how resilient
into
she
these
is, so
combat
we're confident she'll bounce back.
situations in the Hollow. That's a hook. Yeah, you usually gotta play the
Seems
games.
you and
gotta play the
Soldier
games.
11 go way back, Ambi. Could you share more about her? and maybe how we can help her recover faster, we're here to help. Are you sure it won't be too much trouble for you?
Don't worry. Nicole's caused a lot more trouble for us. Besides, Soldier 11 is our friend too.
I see. In that case, what she needs now is nothing too out of the ordinary. Warmth, comfort, safety, and relaxation. Also, some familiar faces, as well as her favorite foods. Ah, right. I should get her some burgers for an energy boost. I'll be right back. Not so fast, Ambi. Burgers aren't exactly Soldier 11's favorite. Oh, they're not? What does she like then?
She's like, she
It
assumed.
seems Trigger already left to get it.
You'll probably find her near Waterfall Soup. By the way, General Chop is concerned about Soldier 11 as well. Be sure to let him know that she's improving.
Yeah, don't worry. She's in good hands with us here.
But yeah, this is so that's the store that we own as the main characters. This is the street they live on. This is like a hub area, if you want to call it. This is where you do all like your main starting task, like your daily task to knock out the way. Yeah, there's basically has everything here. I mean, and then there's like other locations that also have some of this stuff and other quests. But we're kind of locked to this area right now due to
I got
being
Soldier
in the
11's
middle of a
favorite
store.
spicy noodles from that enthusiastic chef. I couldn't see if the noodles look spicy, but just the steam from the chili peppers alone is making me cry.
So, spicy noodles is her thing. I had no idea.
Well, that's the Soldier 11 I know. She would come to 6th Street whenever she had free time. Maybe she feels more at home here than back in the barracks. She rarely talked about anything other than training, combat, and promotions. But when she did, she'd usually mention super spicy noodles, the video store owners, the arcade, and cats.
Did she ever talk about me?
You might not like the answer. Soldier 11 has never brought you up, but she seems fixated on a certain betrayal. Apparently, someone very important to her that she admired greatly vanished without a trace, leaving her to deal with that awful situation by herself. The person
So is the
left
combat
without so much
based?
as an
Oh, the
explanation.
combat is amazing.
In the military,
There's so
such
much
actions
tech
are seen
and
as
depth
desertion.
to it.
And eventually, such deserters are marked as KIA by detached and indifferent officers. Does any of that ring a bell?
I have nothing to say. Even if she resents me, she has the right to do so.
That's pretty cold, even for me. May I suggest something?
What's that?
If you want to mend things with Soldier 11, don't say anything like that to her. Trust me, don't.
But that's the truth. I have no excuses for that. I lost my memory when I left the army. Once it returned, I wanted to contact Soldier 11, so I asked Nicole to check on her. Then I learned that she was doing well, that she had joined Obel Squad, and that she had a new captain and new comrades. So I felt her troubled past in Silver Squad might only weigh her down. I had no reason to show up again. Trigger,
What?
tell me, if you were me, you would have made the same call, right?
If I were you... Yes, I might have.
Thank you. That's literally all
That's
it
what I thought.
takes for a moment to be
So,
like, if you were
even if she
in
hates
the
me,
other person's
I deserve it.
position.
But I'm not you, Ambi. That's the point. If I were in your shoes, I would let Soldier 11 know she was never betrayed or abandoned. I'd let her know that her comrades would search to the ends of the earth for her.
That's even
And that I'd
better.
never forget her.
Trigger, you're really amazing.
That's all you have to say?
Yeah, I'm really impressed. It must be nice to have you as a comrade.
I'm not so sure about that. But we have more pressing matters.
It's
to
kind of like a
discuss now.
hindsight response.
What are you planning to do
but
next?
I'm heading back into the Hollow to put an end to everything with Twiggy. That evil tech must never resurface again. But before that, I want to apologize to Soldier 11.
Apologize? But given the current state of her memory, she might not remember it afterward.
That's the idea.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's the best choice for my cowardly side.
Seems like it's really
Oh, there's
weighing on
also
your
you
mind.
can kind of like
All right.
go on like mini
If there's
dates with
anything I can do,
different agents and
just say the
whatnot.
word.
In that case, I need you to prove something to me.
Prove something? Like what?
Prove that you can take good care of Soldier 11. That's the only way I can hand her over to her new comrades without worrying.
Alleviating all your worries might not be a good thing. I'll prove that I can take care of her. Now then, let's head back. After all, we don't want to show up with a bowl of soggy noodles for our patient.
They get it. They also get that soggy noodles are terrible. They do not need to be that chewy. They could be firm. Firm noodles are okay. But you walk, talk, and look like Ambi of the Cunning Hares, so you must be Ambi of the Cunning Hares. Also, Weiss and Bell, they got some like hidden riz that I don't understand. See what I mean? She's like, it's dot dot dot. Well, you know what? Might as well. After all, I won't be able to finish what's coming next if I don't pull myself together. Oh, what is it? Is it a fight? Pretty much, it's a date. A date? Good night. Alright, so here's the final part of the story. I'm assuming we're gonna get to the meat of the story here. They didn't tell me where we're heading. Where we get like an outfit change and whatnot. Why should they bring you along? Based on my experience, the optimal number of people for a date is no more than 2. Trigger wants to prove to me that she can take care of Soldier 11 if I'm not present. How could she prove it to me? Maybe she just wants to go on a normal date and choose Soldier 11. Not to mention, Soldier 11 really is one of the tough cookies. Didn't she get seriously injured? Is it really okay to be running around? Alright. I'm speed reading. I'm speed reading. I'm ready for some combat. Trust me, I picked all of that up. I can recite anything you want me to. Just tell me.
Nicole,
Well, look who just.
I'm sorry for leaving without saying anything.
What's the use in punishing you? If anything, I'd prefer some compensation. I'm waiting.
I'll give up my favorite burger. From now on, I'll eat noodles every day.
Hey, that's more like compensating General Chop than me.
That won't cut it, huh? Then I won't try to squeeze in between you and Nekomata when we watch movies.
Come on. Nekomata's usually the one who's squeezing in between you and me. Show me some sincerity here.
I see. Okay. I'll forfeit my paychecks from now on.
Oh?
Yes, and I'll persuade Billy to give up his pay too. Is that good enough for you?
Wait a sec. Are you trying to tarnish our reputation as an honest business? Forget it. You owe me big. I'll tell you what I need from you later.
Nicole.
Fine. Forget it.
She can't even hold.
Just
She
spare
can't
me that
even
pitiful
hold
look.
anything to her.
Listen, Ambi. It doesn't matter who you were or what mess you've gotten into. The Cunning Hares doesn't need to be a burden to you. We don't need you to shield us, and we won't intrude when you need space. You're not the only one here with a troubled past. I just wish you'd trust me more. Otherwise, I feel like I'm a total failure.
Sorry. I won't try to justify what I did. I shouldn't have run off on my own. Once this is over, I'll answer all your questions. No more hiding anything.
That's my good girl. You're a terrible liar, you know.
I know. By the way,
Oh, you finally need me?
yeah, there's a woman who looks like me. She wears a Defense Force uniform and goggles.
Piece of cake. I'll contact
Alright,
some
speeding
of
up.
my sources.
Speeding up the process, speeding up the process, speeding up the process. I don't want to talk to Billy. Okay, now. Now, if there was a character, like, while I enjoy almost every character in this game, if there were characters I didn't like, Billy would be one of them.
It's been a while.
Anton.
Humans have 2 legs, so 2 people can lay on their lap. At least,
That's our boring burger girl. You only sound cool when you're quoting movie lines. Alright, here you go.
Oh, that's adorable.
oh, a doll. This is...
Nah, stop it. But it turned out super ugly. With a...
But I don't look like this.
No, it's exactly like you. It's like your little twin. Alright,
You want me to carry it and never let it out of my sight? Oh, wait, you didn't stash some sort of contraband inside,
Contraband
did you?
allegations is
Are
crazy.
you trying to get PubSec to arrest me?
Just because I'm a street cat doesn't mean you should be prejudiced like that. There's no contraband in the doll. I swear on Nicole's lap.
All right, I'll trust you. Let me do something for you in return. How about some
Ooh, Lady Nicomata.
Not now?
Once things settle and you're safe.
Like, cause the story mission we just did before. No, it wasn't even. I don't know. Maybe it's just agent stories that are just Oboe Squad here together. Can I take a picture? I can't take a picture. But literally just like change the green to yellow and ambi, and then boom, you have like a clean. You have a clean fit to match.
So, here you are.
Sorry, Ambi. I snuck out with her.
Are you feeling okay?
Are you speaking to me? You seem familiar. Like I've seen you somewhere before. But I can't quite remember.
I'm... Anby. Does that name ring a bell?
No. I don't recall anyone named Ambi. Sorry. Maybe we knew each other, but this person named Trigger told me that my memories... I'll get better. And maybe then...
I see.
We tried some food called noodles. They were this amazing, fiery red color. It was delicious. Then we pet some creatures called
I
cats.
like how even if you
Different than I
lose your
expected.
memory, you still
Surprisingly
enjoy the
soft.
same things.
We went to an arcade, did some shopping, drank some tea milk, and even opened surprise boxes. Then we went to a dim, noisy place and watched a movie. I think that's what they called it.
Oh, they went on a date
During the
date.
movie, someone took advantage of the dark environment to attempt a theft. Fortunately, I still remembered some basic combat skills, so I managed to subdue the thief and turn them. The public security office isn't far from here. After we wrapped up there,
You sure know how to plan a date, Trigger.
The video store manager taught me all this. I'm just a good student.
See what I mean?
Anyway, I
See
think
what
I
I
did a
mean?
good job. Right, Soldier 11?
The siblings
Yes.
just have unspeakable rings.
I had a great time. Still,
And they're good at
until my
teaching.
body isn't really used to relaxing, I can always feel an urge to do some push-ups or some other exercise.
That's our model soldier for you. So, Anby,
Oh, well,
Can
I
you
guess it
relax
makes
now?
sense because technically, like,
Soldier
if we're
11 is
able
important to
to,
me. I don't ever want to lose
like,
another
technically
squad mate.
able to, like, date
So I
anyone in
promise
the
to look
game,
after her.
or, like, not
You
even
can
date. I
focus
don't know
on
if
the
you're
matters at
really
hand
dating
now.
anyone, but you go on
Once
dates with, like,
everything's
multiple,
settled,
like,
If you choose
characters.
to face her, I'll be there to vouch
Like, you
for
can get
everything
everyone's
you've done
stress
for
level
her.
to
And if you prefer to stay out of it,
max.
no pressure. I understand
So
the
being
weight
able
of
to
your
do
history
that, I
with
would
Silver
assume
Company. It's like a
you
heavy
need
chain
some
around
good-
you both.
I'll
good
break
game.
that chain.
I have faith in you.
Thanks, Trigger. In that case, please keep this for me while I'm away.
What's this?
It's very cute.
Please, keep it safe until I come back. Right now, it's my most cherished.
Don't worry. If it means that much to
Thanks.
It gets chilly by the river at night. Let's...
Yeah, no. Why are we still talking? Where's the combat? What happened? Bit of farewell set of proxies, hamburgers, yep.
I remember you from earlier today. Ambitizinia.
And Betizinia is crazy.
Anby,
Sorry. It seems my memory's...
I can help with that.
You can help?
I can tell you what you forgot.
Harin.
Her name is
Is that my
Hardy.
name?
It was your name before you were Soldier 11. The name I knew you by. Back then, we used to find nice-sounding words to call each other. The higher-ups were aware, but
I don't like that name. It sounds too weak for me.
yes, you've said the same thing before.
So what exactly is this Silver Squad? And who decides who's
Sure, I'll
Huh.
allow me to... There were many things I...
And that was you, Anna? As you said, you were...
I'm not Anna. That's someone else. They devised an operation. A suicide mission. No one was expected to return alive. My name wasn't on the list.
Did you survive the mission?
Take a guess. I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble. The memories are all a little...
How could they issue such a ruthless order? Sending their own soul...
That's the point, Harin. Are we humans? I assume you can also issue combat orders now. When you send a squad of explosive Bangbu into the enemy base, do you consider their well-being?
But Bangbu aren't humans.
That's what they said too. Replicas aren't humans. So, they ordered Silver Squad to their deaths. But
Did you go through with it?
what do you think?
It appears
she-
you didn't.
I was gonna
But
say,
if
did
it
she
were
just
me-
ask that?
Would you have followed their orders?
No. I would have executed the officers who issued that suicide mission. So what did you do?
I fled. I offered to exchange my life for you. I didn't trust them. So disappearing seemed like the only feasible option. I knew that once I was gone, Seems like I made the right call. At least I got to see you. If I were to hate everyone who hurt us, that would be too much. I couldn't live carrying so much hatred. It's impossible. So, eventually, I realized that, according to a movie Belle loaned me from the store, this is referred. Only then did it dawn on me that many people. So,
Why apologize? According to. I'm crying.
It's all my fault. I was the captain of our squad, and responsible. If I weren't a coward, I wouldn't have waited.
Forget everything? But that's impossible.
Silver Squad soldiers who are critically injured have their recent memories wiped within 24 hours. I can't keep avoiding this, Harin. I have to face our old squad mate. I don't know. I might survive, so just forget that.
No, Ambi.
It's almost midnight.
Ambi. What is this place?
Your name is Soldier 11.
No. God dang it.
Sorry. I must have been.
Anby,
What do you mean?
Come on, don't hold up.
There's actually something
don't try playing cute with us.
Plus, Ambi, if you've really been working on.
even if that were the.
Oh?
But the lone wolf in the movies never gets a happy ending. And even if they win,
Oh,
they'll
okay.
end up losing their
So
home,
I think
their
I
pet
get
cat,
it now.
their daughter,
I'm like,
or
why?
their lover.
I'm like,
I don't want to
don't get me
lose
wrong.
anything.
I
or
love
anyone
some
important to me,
dialogue
Proxy.
and story,
So,
but
please,
wow.
help me.
I think I get it
Take
now.
me back in
Ambi
that
is
hollow
like
and help me smash up
what is
that
it?
weird lab
Their
so I can get
their
some closure
mascot character.
with my former family.
If you wanna
Wise and I
pose it
have
like
been
that,
waiting for you to say that.
Is that your strategy
like
then?
she's like the
Getting us
poster
to help you out
child
for free?
for this game,
You
right?
don't have to do it for free.
So I
Just
could
tack it
imagine
onto the
why
Cunning Hair's tab.
this is probably as long
I'll
as
be
it
back to
is.
settle the bill once this is all over. But right now, I've got someplace to be.
Don't go running off into any hollows alone, you hear?
I won't. Don't worry. I want you to be the first one, Proxy.
Combat. But yeah, no, I'm more of a combat junkie person. I'm not a story person. Don't get me wrong, the story is awesome.
Long time no see. Replica number 0.
I love a good story.
Silver Squad. Captain.
Oh, let's get it. Here we go.
I thought I'd never see you again.
So, this is what you were like back in your Silver Squad days, Ambi?
Okay.
I never thought I'd be back in this uniform.
Your fighting style seems to have changed.
Old memories are coming back with this uniform.
This movie was so reliable, Ambi.
Unreliable too.
True. The enemy's tough. Be careful.
Orders received. Outbound.
You only have to do so for long. Is this the lab that needs to be destroyed?
Okay, so I think the game audio is
I never expected to one day
a
be
bit
the one
loud.
guiding you, Proxy.
so.
Any little noise.
I'm heartbroken, Ambi. Here I was thinking this was a family matter between sisters. But
You're no match for me, whether I bring help or not. Twiggy. Silver Squad, we both know how difficult it is to create a Silver Soldier capable of engaging in combat operations.
What if I didn't need to?
Didn't need to. What?
There's one thing you're wrong about. I've already done it. I've achieved.
This is so weird. These Ambies... No, these people. None of them seem to have any fighting abilities.
Weird. These...
Twiggy, what have you done?
What do you think I've done something that can stop my organs from being harvested. That can put me in touch with the...
No, you're harvesting. You created all these sisters of ours.
I just used them to exchange for a few necessary resources to reform Silver Squad. You said it yourself. These sisters of ours, right? We are sisters. And we are family. It's a real shame, you know. Neither Harry nor I were perfect enough. No matter how hard I try, all I can make are defects. But it's not like there hasn't been any progress. I haven't even told anyone about this yet. But just earlier, I managed to make some improvements to the technology, which will, once that's in place, the cost of producing a competent soldier will be at an all-time low. Anby. Captain Anby. As things stand, there's still a chance you are the final piece of the puzzle. We can produce a steady supply of true soldiers, so long as you cooperate. We'll just think what such an army could do. Nobody. Me? I'm fine with whatever. Put me to death if you like. I deserve it for wasting... killing all those sisters of ours. Whatever... Captain...
This is not my home. I feel disgust. I'm sorry, Twiggy. But...
I know. I feel the same way about myself. Get out of here! What are you doing, idiot? You absolute idiot! Are you insane? You're just a defect. Your body won't be able to handle it. You'll make everyone...
I want... Thank you for letting me be born. I will never let you be lonely.
Oh, cinema. Oh.
You.
Here we go.
Why did you come?
I haven't forgotten the art of combat. Silver Company formation. TWAN, Anti-Ethereal Mark II. The current you feels really familiar.
Watch out! I never expected to be able to face you like this. Now you pay. Soldier 11, formation. Show no mercy. Even if our opponent is pretty. Jing positions.
That's my line.
Don't push yourself. Understood?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Affirmative.
Oh.
Why did I subconsciously...
Engaging. I shouldn't miss this feeling.
At least, you shouldn't miss it too often.
Stay safe.
Okay.
Fall back.
I
The
wonder.
final
I'm
blow.
not seeing much options
won't let
to
you
like,
have
get a
it.
counter. Oh well.
Loyalty.
Oh, I guess they are defense. I'm like, are you gonna take a swing or are you gonna teleport and shoot?
Did I fail the combat test again? I told you, I'm not good at fighting,
I could tell.
but as long as Captain's here, I'll be okay. Right?
You. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be with Trigger?
Trigger was the one who covered for me, so I could come here. She's probably still dealing with the enemy.
You shouldn't be here. You weren't.
Ambi. Turns out you're not a traitor at all. You're a coward. I'd still be completely in the dark if it weren't for that funny-looking doll.
Huh? You mean there's something wrong with the doll that Nekomata gave me?
There was a camera stuffed inside its head. It recorded your whole confession to me before its battery died. I didn't
Nekomata.
understand everything, but I knew enough to take action. Seeing as we're sisters, I couldn't let you take this risk alone.
That was not a
And I knew that you didn't betray
The
us.
contraband allegations weren't
liked that
unjust.
feeling.
She just knew something was
It was
wrong
enough
with
to
it.
help me believe in many things again.
Proxy, her condition is extremely unstable. Please.
Got it. Whatever happens next is something you have to do by yourself. Right, Ambi?
This tech has to be destroyed. Thank you for letting me be born.
Ambi,
Proxy,
don't worry. Soldier 11 is safe with Trigger. You can trust her.
It felt like for
Take over from here.
putting me on a team
She'll be okay.
where with 2 DPS, that should have been more of a struggle.
that's great.
You're conflicted. Should you destroy the Silver Company tech or not?
But they
Is it
just
that obvious?
deleted the
I
enemy.
thought I'd made up my
Like
mind
I got
to
hit
never let this kind of
when I
evil
wasn't
happen
like paying
again.
attention.
You're the captain of Silver Squad, Ambi. The way I see it, you've made the right decision here. The Ambi I know would never compromise on her resolve just because of what someone else said.
You're right. I nearly caved there. What would I do?
That's a decision that only you can make, Ambi. Well, that brings proxy operating hours to an end.
I've made up my mind.
Alright, so I do gotta take a break here. Well, the gang's all here. Cause man, so when I first started this game, I realized like starting with the cunning hares, it automatically leads into teaming up with Obel Squad. But then I didn't get Soldier 11, so then it was like. ended up taking a completely different route. And be trigger eating burgers together. Oh, that's cool. That can't be all to the story, right? Like, I felt a little too short or easy. She's already back in her old outfit. Maybe this is, she's just comfortable in this. It's her comfy fit.
Fried chicken burgers are classic for a reason.
Soldier 11's going to grill me about eating junk food again if I go back smelling like burgers.
Burgers don't have a smell. Even if they did, they would
No, there's a smell, right?
Burgers have a smell. You ever smelled a burger? You know what a McDonald's burger smells like. You know what a Burger King. You know,
The scent of burgers definitely lingers, especially when it's a fried chicken burger. That's not true. Proxy, when did you get here? I just got here. I heard you mention Soldier 11. Is she doing better? After all, the last time I saw her, she was in pretty rough shape.
you know what a Jack in the
Thanks.
Box burger smells
Soldier
like.
11 would be really happy to know that you care so. She's made a full recovery. She's completely regained the same training intensity as before her injury.
So her body's recovered, but her
Not quite. I asked Ambi out today. Her memory has basically reverted to how it was before the injury. She might occasionally get someone's name wrong, but she doesn't mistake her own identity. And her short-term...
She's made a recovery.
It's still too early to say. She seems to have completely blanked out what happened to her.
Like I said,
You still feel the same way now? She still believes that she was betrayed and abandoned.
that's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Hadine's a way stronger person than me. Strong enough to keep... I don't know what to say. All I know for sure is the target of her hate. We won't be meeting again. So, I won't get... But once she turns her hatred towards something... Hadine is so pure. She's like an unalloyed metal that combusts even in water.
I didn't realize you put that much thought into it.
I was just thinking about it while watching some similar movie.
There are movies like...
Yeah. Wanna watch it with me next time, Trigger? We can watch... For sure. Drop by.
Thank you, manager. You're very kind. Even I'd blush when people are nice to me like this.
I think you're really kind too, Trigger. So,
Oh yeah, that was it. And I think I know why. So that was it. Oh, okay. You know what? That makes sense. That felt very similar before. Even with Evelyn, it was kind of like that too. Because you're supposed to, and this is my fault because I like the combat so much. So I'm supposed to do this. And then I think do the story, then this, then the story, then the story, then this. But I did this first because I like combat. I like fighting people. 64 batteries. Okay.
Let's fire it up. Did you call?
Number 0.
Time for some hard labor?
If you need help, call me anytime.
Starlight!
I shall follow your needs.
Standing by.
I'll protect you from any danger.
Actually, yeah, no, I remember now. It is that it is story focused when you're actually doing their story. So they have like
I'll
combat
protect you from any
missions
danger.
that are separate from their.
Asset confirmed. Preparing to move out.
Not separate, but like adjacent to their story, I guess. I feel like I gotta do those at some point. But I just wanted to test stream this game. I appreciate y'all coming. I gotta dip out. This was fun to stream again. It's been so long. Alright. Well, catch y'all next time. Peace out.